Sometimes comedians have no choice but to shut down rude interviewers, like when Ricky Gervais clapped back at Joy Behar after she called one of his jokes sexist.
Referring to Sex and the City, too, you said, I was sure the Golden Globe would go to the team that airbrushed that poster.
Yeah.
A little sexist.
No, it's not. Why is it sexist?
Well, because you're saying that the girls are older and they need to be airbrushed.
No, I think they look great at their age.
Oh.
Why hide it?
Oh.
I don't think that you lose your sensuality or beauty because you hit 53. I'm saying, why are they hiding it?
But the drama didn't end there. The View hosts kept coming for Gervais, slamming him for joining an ONeal comedy panel.
Hey, so I want to ask you about the HBO special, Talking Funny. We just saw a clip from it, right? So we got Jerry Seinfeld, Chris Rock, Louis C.K. No women comedians on that panel?
Who would you replace?
I don't know.
Replace or add?
No, because it was four people.
Because just 4 people.
Yeah, so who would you take off?
I wouldn't. I would just add.
There you go.
That's when Gervais fired back with a sarcastic joke, but, judging by the hosts' reactions, they definitely weren't laughing.
Men are intimidated by funny women, so we didn't want them in the room.
Is that right?
That was a joke.
I take everything you say seriously.
Things got even more heated when Behar asked if Gervais actually thought women were funny. You could see the frustration on his face, but he kept his cool and shut it down with a surprisingly thoughtful response.
Do you think women are funny?
What's the difference? That's ridiculous.
It's a different sensibility.
Statistically, less women go into stand-up from what I've seen, so there's probably less to choose from.
Right.
But yeah, there are loads of funny women. I've worked with loads of funny women. Of course I have. There's loads of funny women here.
But in this next clip, things between Shane Gillis and Andrew Schultz on the Flagrant podcast hit a whole new level after the hosts compared Shane to a TikToker with Down syndrome.
Bro, Shane actually has been working out, dude. This is fucking crazy.
Let's see it. Hold on.
That's crazy.
Oh, my God.
Bro, you look good. Is this from West Point?
That actually is.
Oh, nice.
You guys, and you know what?
That's his rival's profile picture.
Shane, can we click the video? I just want to hear the sound. I just want to hear the sound.
It's a Sue. It's
Sue.
Nah, you look great, dog. Congrats.
I don't think that's funny.
That comment struck a nerve. Gillis has family members with Down syndrome, but even then, the hosts didn't back off.
But that's not me, so
Yeah.
I don't understand it.
Yeah.
I don't get the joke. What are you saying?
Yeah. That's okay, dude.
Gillis finally hit his breaking point when the hosts started laughing at a video of someone with Down syndrome dancing. That's when he put his foot down and called them out.
Nice.
By the way,
Yeah. That's wild.
these guys are awesome.
Yeah.
They're having fun.
Yeah.
For you guys to sit here and be like,
Wait a minute.
let's bring it up and mock them. That's fucked up, dude. That's a dude.
We're mocking
By
you. Yeah.
using them as an insult.
Using.
Yeah.
We're using you.
So you're insulting them by saying I look like them? Or
We're
you're insulting me
you.
by saying I look like them?
This is you back in your victim thing.
No, I'm not being a victim. I'm saying the jokes you're doing it's not like,
It's not PC.
that's not cool.
Gillis managed to humble the smug hosts, kind of like the way Bill Burr once put a pompous Bill Maher in his place.
I just think it's gauche. But yeah.
Here you go again with the big words. What does gauche mean? I've heard the word.
It means great in French.
Gauche? No, it doesn't.
No.
Maher couldn't help but let his superiority complex show, constantly trying to one-up Burr instead of just having a genuine conversation.
Can always talk Beatles. And one reason they are prima inter pares among rock gods is that they...
I've never heard all of those words. Was that 3 words? Was that 2 words?
That's Latin for first among equals.
Don't you save that for your parties when you're wearing your smoking jacket? I'll tell you that Bill Maher is really smart. He is really well read. He just said prima paravartis.
Prima inter pares.
Inter pares.
You know what? I'm not the bad guy because I know more. Okay, can we just get
That's
that?
right. Don't
Can we
make me-
just
don't make me-
Chiron that?
exactly.
I'm not the bad guy because I know things.
Things took an unexpected turn when Maher brought up the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, only for Burr to challenge him head-on, refusing to play along with the usual narrative.
Have you heard what's going on college campuses these days?
I don't watch the news.
You don't realize that college campuses erupted with the kids demonstrating for Hamas? They are in with the
Oh,
terrorists?
they were for the Palestinians.
Well, it's sort of the same cause. Why, are you?
I'm on the side of the kids.
Yeah, that's easy to say.
Maher kept pushing, but Burr held his ground, unshaken and completely unwilling to back down.
No one wants to see kids dead. This is a war.
That was very brave of you to say that.
This is a war. No, I'm the one who's actually brave on this.
Pat yourself on the back.
It's easy to say I'm for the kids. Who's not for the kids?
Well,
it comes down to real hard-nosed decisions. Like a country.
Stop talking like you're a general.
A country got attacked. Israel got attacked.
I'm not saying that they didn't have a right to go back. I'm just sitting there going like, how do I look at
We're the only country in the world that they get attacked, and then as soon as they counterattack, it's like, well, we got to stop now. Don't attack them. There's a very simple solution to all this problem in the Middle East. Stop attacking Israel.
Hey, you
Stop
just solved
attacking
it.
Israel.
You just
I did.
solved it.
I actually did.
There you go. That's fantastic.
By the end, it was clear Burr had enough of Maher's inflated ego and he shut him down with some brutally honest comebacks that left the room dead silent.
Let's go to Russia and the Ukraine. How do you solve that one, Bill? Let me hear your hard-nosed decision about that.
This is why this is not your thing.
Make some hard-nosed decisions. It's not your thing. It's what you.
It is my thing.
It isn't your thing.
This is not your
It isn't.
thing.
You're like that guy that has a fantasy football team and thinks he's fucking GM.
No.
That's exactly what it is. Like, why am I fucking listening to you like you've done something? What have you done in Washington? Nothing.
And while Burr kept his cool, Cat Williams had a very different experience with radio host Wanda Smith. What started as playful banter quickly turned personal when Cat cracked a joke about her cooking skills.
She didn't do as much cooking in the latter years as she did in the beginning.
Whatever. I cook. I do it all.
I didn't say that you
didn't.
didn't.
Well, that's all right. I did it in the beginning and the middle and the end.
What's your favorite thing to cook? Your boys say, yeah.
They like for me to. I do a really nice broccoli. They like my broccoli and they love my baked chicken.
Hey, right now, look up your phone and see what it takes to make broccoli, and tell me he doesn't say heat up water. Is that the only step in broccoli? Heat up water.
Simmer.
Have you ever heard of burned broccoli? Can you burn broccoli? You can't burn it because it's made in a pot of water.
But the mood shifted fast when Smith brought up Williams' past arrest, something he had specifically asked her not to mention.
I'm a great cook. Whatever.
Yes, ma'am. You good at heating stuff up.
You're good at telling us about what's going on in jail.
I've never been to prison.
You have
19 felonies,
times.
no convictions.
Yeah,
Knock it off. Prison and jail aren't the same. No. No.
Calm down.
Only one of us has $12 worth of jewelry on. No.
Feeling disrespected, Williams didn't hold back firing off a series of savage jokes that turned the studio tension up to 11.
If you want to have Wanda's jewelry, please go to Citgo or Quick Trip at any point. If you buy 2 packs of Newport 100s, they will give you everything Wanda has on right now for $7.99, and it comes with a free car wash. Won't you come on down?
Yes, thank you.
Absolutely.
We appreciate it.
The show starts at 9. Wanda gets to the stage at 9:17. Please come on down.
Go, Shay, please come get Miss Cat and do her hair.
She's almost out of breath. Be careful now. Even on the radio, you can hear the fact that exercise has crept into her vocabulary.
But that's when things took an unexpectedly dark turn later that evening. Wanda's husband allegedly confronted Williams at a comedy club and even pulled a gun on him during the altercation. But as intense as that showdown was, it's far from the only time an interviewer got absolutely wrecked. Wait till you see how Chelsea Temandler completely destroyed Piers Morgan.
You tweet very amusingly.
I wish you did. I mean, in the middle of the commercial break, I want your viewers to know, they must know because they're probably following you on Twitter. I mean, you can't even pay attention for 60 seconds. You're a terrible interviewer.
Instead of backing down, Morgan tried to throw the blame on Handler, but she hit back with an unforgettable knockout punch that left everyone speechless.
Well, but that's not my problem.
It is your problem.
This is your show. You have to pay attention to the guests that you invited on your show.
If they're interesting enough.
Yeah, they are. Listen, it doesn't matter how interesting I am. You signed up for this job.
Of course it does.
Well, maybe that's why your job is coming to an end.
Comedian Russell Brand was no stranger to putting hosts in their place, firing back hard whenever he felt disrespected by their lukewarm introductions.
All right, joining us now, he's a really big deal.
He's a big deal.
I know. Yeah. I'm told this. I'm not very pop cultured. I'm sorry. Comedian, movie star, author, and host of the show Brand X, Russell Brand.
Just when you thought the dismissive intro was bad, another host threw a sly jab at Brand's accent, and things quickly escalated.
Because I believe people are very, very intelligent, but the information gets manipulated a lot, and people like to cause, fake stirs and stuff.
Funny, the accent, when I see him in person, it's totally fine. Forgetting Sarah Marshall or the TV show, it's fine. But on satellite radio in the car, I can't understand a single joke you say.
I think it's not listening to him, it's It's experience. It's just sort of taking it all in.
You are talking about me as if I'm not here and as if I'm an extraterrestrial. You know I'm from a country that's near to you.
Dummy.
That's when Brand took full control of the interview, leaving the hosts totally flustered and struggling to keep up.
Basic good manners.
That is where Willie is heading.
Who is Willie?
I don't know.
Is this what you all do for a living?
Yes.
Okay, but I'm here
professional.
Okay, well, let me help you. I'm here to promote a tour called Messiah Complex. It's here for the people of America. I want the people of America to come and see me do stand-up. Go to russellbrand.tv where you can purchase tickets to see me. These people, I'm sure, are typically very, very good at their job. What is it? You're conveying news to the people of America.
Yes.
People of America, we're going to be okay. Everything's all right. These are your trusted anchors.
While Brand called out hosts for their poor decorum, Patrice ONeal went even further, standing up against censorship and fiercely defending free speech during his fiery 2007 showdown on Fox News.
I think the nation is just tired. There's a new mood in the nation.
What nation?
The nation. You know what? We're tired of things that are just
Is this the nation, this paper, and you? I'm not the nation. I'm just speaking for me and funny. I don't know her, but I'm assuming that she has nothing to do with funny. So I'm going to speak as the expert on funny. Funny people should just be left to trying to be funny.
As the debate heated up, ONeal stayed calm and collected, tearing their arguments apart with razor-sharp logic while fiercely defending comedy and free speech.
It's just what she has to say. We are outraged and fired and fired and fired. Name calling. I'm outraged. I am outraged.
You should be.
I am a fool. Now, if I called you a fool,
This has been a beautiful response of just the general public saying to advertisers, we're your consumers. We don't want to have to avoid everything in the street. We don't want to have to worry about what radio station we turn on. And there is some really derogatory, violent
you're going
thing
get
to
all
deal
your
with.
Information, ma'am, is secondhand from someone making you aware that someone said something that you should be upset about. It's a shame. Your constituency, the people you represent aren't all victims.
While ONeal earned praise for standing his ground, Tiffany Haddish faced major backlash over her response to a reporter's question on the 2023 Met Gala red carpet.
Did you do a little costume change?
I'm not wearing a costume. I'm wearing Dolce & Gabbana. It's called an evening gown, darling. This is not, no one's paying me for this. I paid for it. It's custom.
The reporter was clearly caught off guard, but Haddish wasn't finished yet, doubling down and driving her point home with even more intensity.
Time of death for me right now. You look gorgeous.
This is not an acting gig. This is my life. This what fame look like. This what success look like. This what money look like. This what it look like.
Her response sparked a wave of backlash, with many saying she turned a lighthearted moment into an awkward confrontation. But nothing comes close to the sheer discomfort of Jim Carrey's existential meltdown at New York Fashion Week in 2017.
There's no meaning to any of this, so I wanted to find the most meaningless thing that I could come to and join, and here I am.
It was obvious Carrey's vibe was way off, but interviewer Kat Sadler kept trying to steer things back on track. Carrey, however, wasn't having any of it.
They say they're celebrating icons inside.
Celebrating
Do you believe
icons,
in
boy, that is just the absolute lowest aiming, possibility that we could come up with. It's like icons. Do you believe in icons? I don't believe in personalities. I don't believe that you exist, but there is a wonderful fragrance in the air.
You don't believe certain icons have the power to make change, to think differently, to be bold, to inspire others? Artistry? You're one of them.
On the good foot. Ha! Yeah. You shut it down now.
Carrey ended the surreal exchange with a line so unexpected, it left Sadler completely speechless.
Here's
Uplifting.
the thing. It's not our world.
None of
That's
this is
the key.
real?
Nope.
So you're just passing
We don't
through.
matter. We don't matter.
Oh, wow.
There's the good news.
Okay.
And while Jim Carrey brushed off Fashion Week as meaningless, Joan Rivers built an entire career on ruthless fashion critiques, which led to a fiery CNN interview that quickly became infamous.
Even with your fashion critiquing, while it's very mean in some ways, people can't wait to hear what you have to say. Really?
It's
not. You have some shock value to you. I mean, on the cover of your book, you're wearing a fur, and you knew that there would probably be animal rights activists.
This whole interview is becoming a defensive interview.
No!
Are you wearing leather shoes?
Yeah,
shut up.
I'm talking.
But instead of moving on, the interviewer kept pressing until Rivers finally snapped, unleashing a fiery outburst that no one saw coming.
You did hear it in some of those press conferences. There were people who were upset, and you're just saying,
no,
what?
you know, I'm going. I really am going because all you have done is negative.
No.
All you have done is negative. I haven't heard I make people laugh for 50 years. I am put on earth to make people laugh. My book is funny. I wear fur that was killed 15 years ago. I work for animal rights. Stop it with, and you do this, and you're mean, and you're that. You are not the one to interview a person who does humor. Sorry.
Are we serious?
Joan Rivers didn't tolerate disrespect, and neither did Jerry Seinfeld, especially when Larry King accidentally threw shade at his legendary show.
You gave it up, right?
I did. Sir.
They didn't cancel you. You canceled them.
You're not aware of this?
No, I'm asking you.
You think I got canceled? Are you under the impression that I got canceled?
Have I hurt you, Jerry?
I thought that was pretty well documented.
Is this still
CNN?
Don't most shows go down a little?
Most people do also.
Even though they shared a laugh, Seinfeld wasn't about to let it slide. He made sure to set the record straight, and he did it with classic Seinfeld flair.
I went off the air. I was the #1 show on television, Larry. Do you know who I am? 75 million viewers. Last episode.
Boy, you don't take it so bad.
Well, that's the big difference between being canceled and being #1.
Okay, I'm sorry.
But Seinfeld might have taken it a step too far, dropping a subtle jab at Larry King that drew audible groans from the crew.
The movie
Can we get a resume in here for me?
The movie opens
Larry
tomorrow.
Can go over?
We'll be right back.